AstroCurious, and welcome to the AstroCurious Weekly, your cosmic briefing for living life with a little more intention and a lot more sparkle. I'm your host Joya, your favorite Sunday astro girl who reads the sky so you don't have to read 15 boring horoscopes looking for answers. Every week, I break down the astrology you actually need, the stuff that tells you when to push, when to chill, when to flirt, when to be bold. I want to simply let the universe do its thing. Grab your Google Calendar or your planner, your emotional support beverage, because we're diving into the week ahead. And here we are, Monday, the 26th of January. Believe, act, keep it real. Monday marks a major shift because Neptune enters Aries and the tone changes immediately. Dreams stop floating and they want action. Neptune is about ideals, visions, what you believe in. Aries is about courage, initiation, and doing something now. So together, they ask a very clear question. What are you willing to stand up for? This is the beginning of a longer cycle where idealism becomes active. So everyone will feel like a little bit of an activist now. No more waiting for the perfect moment, no more believing quietly. It's about putting belief into motion. You might feel fired up about a cause, clearer about what matters to you, less tolerant of hypocrisy, more motivated to act on your values, and ready to lead rather than drift. But here's the key. Keep it real. Neptune can blur lines and Aries can rush. So the work today, and for many months, is to stay honest with yourself about what's true and not just what's inspiring. Fight for your ideals, yes, but ground them in reality. Let integrity guide your action. This is a powerful opening to the week, bold, visionary, and forward-facing. Today's message: believe in something and have the courage to act on it without losing yourself in illusion. Tuesday, the 27th of January. The shift you can feel. Tuesday is anything but subtle. With Mars conjunct Pluto in Aquarius, something important moves internally, externally, and collectively. This is one of those moments where change isn't theoretical anymore. You see it, you feel it, you know it's real. Mars brings action, drive, and momentum. Pluto brings transformation, power, and irreversible shifts. In Aquarius, this all plays out around the future. Ideas, technology, community, vision, and collective direction. This is big manifesting energy, not wishful thinking, but alignment meeting action. What you might notice today and in the next days is a sudden breakthrough, a decision that feels final in a good way, a realization that changes how you move forward from now on, momentum around the long-term goal, and proof that something you've been working toward is real. This is see it to believe it energy, or maybe, more accurately, believe it and then see it happen. There is intensity here, but it's focused. You're not burning bridges, you are crossing thresholds. Stay conscious with how you use this power. Mars-Pluto doesn't play small, and it doesn't do half measures. Channel it into something meaningful, something aligned, something future-facing. Today's message: something is shifting, and you are part of it. Move with intention. This is real momentum. Never a dull moment, indeed. And here comes Wednesday, the 28th of January. Fun, flirty, slightly FOMO. Wednesday lightens the mood as the moon moves into Gemini, and suddenly everything feels more social, curious, and a little bit chaotic. in a fun way. This is a chatty, breezy energy that wants movement, interaction, and variety. Staying still feels boring. Being offline feels unnecessary. It's a perfect day for seeing friends, flirting, casually or not so casually, spontaneous plans, texting, calling, catching up, juggling a few things at once. Gemini moon days are playful and fast-moving. There's curiosity in the air and a touch of FOMO, fear of missing out, if you stay home doing nothing while everyone else seems to be out living. Lean into it, but don't overbook yourself to the point of exhaustion. The joy today comes from connection, not from doing everything. Keep it light, keep it flexible, and say yes where it feels easy. Wednesday message: follow your curiosity. The fun is in the conversations. And here comes Thursday, the 29th of January. Say it, share it, spark it. Thursday brings one of the sweetest, easiest vibe of the week as Mercury meets Venus in Aquarius, and suddenly everything just flows. Conversation feels effortless. Connections spark naturally. Ideas land smoothly. And there's an open, friendly electricity in the air. This is fantastic energy for date night, especially if you do something a little unconventional. Seeing friends or meeting new people, networking, talking things out with ease, sharing ideas, jokes, and future plans, brainstorming, and letting curiosity lead the way. Aquarius adds the twist. Do it differently. Try a new place, change your routine, say the thing you wouldn't normally say, still politely. Expect small surprises, the good kind. Plans evolve easily, conversations go somewhere interesting without trying too hard. This isn't intense or dramatic romance, it's the kind that feels light, exciting, and mentally stimulating. Connection through shared ideas, through laughter, and freedom. Today's message: follow the flow, be open, let connection surprise you. And we are now on Friday, the 30th of January. A blank page day, do whatever you want. Friday comes with nothing to declare, no major aspects, no cosmic instructions, no pressure. This situation, astrologically, happens around like once a month. So it's a very special day. It's almost a gift. After a week full of shifts, sparks, movement, and big energy, the stars today step back and give you full creative control. This is a blank page day. So you decide what it's for. Use it however you want. Rest without guilt. Take a break from thinking. Do something purely for pleasure. Catch up or slow down. The choice is yours. Change plans at the last minute or do absolutely nothing on purpose. Astrologically quiet days aren't empty, they're spacious. They let you integrate everything that's been happening without forcing another narrative new. No goals to hit, no meanings to decode, no time spent to respect. Today's message: use the day your way. Freedom is the vibe. And now we're entering the weekend zone, Saturday the 31st of January, the last day of the month. Pre-full moon pause. Close the chapter. Saturday carries the unmistakable pre-full moon feeling. Reflective, transitional, quietly meaningful. It's the day before the emotional peak, which makes it ideal for completion. This is not about starting something new. It's about wrapping things properly. Think closing chapters, finishing conversations, tying loose ends, letting something reach its natural end, finding closure, even if it's internal. There is a sense that something is shifting. A new vibe is on the horizon, but before you step into it, this day asks you to pause and acknowledge what's ending. This is beautiful energy for finishing projects, journaling for clarity, clearing physical or emotional clutter, saying what needs to be said, making peace with a decision. And the good part is that you don't need drama or big gestures. Closure today is quiet, intentional, and grounding. Today's message: end things consciously. What you close with care makes space for what comes next. And we get now on to Sunday, the 1st of February. We have a full moon in Leo today, first day of the month. Step into your spotlight. So Sunday brings a full moon in Leo, and this one is all about you, your sense of self, your visibility, and the people you choose to share your light with. Leo full moons don't whisper, they illuminate. This is a moment of clarity around identity and relationships, who you are becoming, how you show up, and who truly belongs in your inner circle as you move forward. Expect a growth spur. Not necessarily loud, but unmistakable. Something clicks. A direction becomes clearer. You understand what you want more of and what you're done settling for. This full moon asks powerful questions. Who do I want around me now? Where do I feel seen, celebrated, and supported? What version of myself is ready to take the lead? It's also a beautiful time to acknowledge your progress. Leo energy reminds you that confidence grows when you own your story without shrinking or apologizing for it. Relationships might come into focus today, especially dynamics around recognition, loyalty, and mutual respect. Notice who cheers on you and notice where you dim your light. Today's message: claim your space, choose your people. The path forward is clearer now. A strong, radiant way to close the week and step into the next. And I bet you are now curious, or rather AstroCurious, about the song of the week. This week's soundtrack is Kelly Watch the Stars by Air, and it couldn't be more fitting. There is a surplus of air energy in the sky right now, and this track captures perfectly. It's not about the lyrics, it's about the rhythm, the hypnotic build, the slow magnetic crescendo that pulls you in without asking for attention. It feels futuristic, curious, slightly detached, and deeply immersive. Very Aquarius, very AstroCurious. This is music for observing rather than explaining, for thinking big while staying grounded, for watching patterns unfold in the sky, in your life, in your own mind. Let this music play while you reflect on the week, journal or map ideas, let your thoughts wander, and move through the day with a little extra zing. It's a perfect soundtrack for a week full of motion, insight, surprises, and subtle shifts. And for all of us who, week after week, keep watching the stars. Airy, hypnotic, and quietly iconic. And this is a wrap. That was the week. Vibrant, mentally charged, and full of movement. If this episode helped you make sense of the shifts, feel inspired by the ideas in the air, or simply reminded you to pause and look up, share it with your AstroCurious friends, the ones who love watching patterns unfold as much as you do. Thank you for being here. Stay curious, stay open, and keep making room for what's next. I'll be back next week with a fresh look at the sky. Until then, keep watching the stars.